Just gonna drink some water. That's a good reminder for anyone else. Okay. So this morning, I'm thinking about doing something a little backwards and maybe doing the meditation at the end instead of the beginning. So I'm feeling like a little warm up this morning, just moving the body around, getting some circulation going. Sounds like a good idea. So I'll invite you to stand up if you haven't already. And let's just start by swinging our arms back and forth like this. No effort in the arms, just allow them to gently tap the body, just moving the spine. You can keep your head in one spot so you don't get too dizzy, because if you do this, that makes me dizzy. Maybe it doesn't make you dizzy. Just have a little wake up for your lymphatic system here. Take some slow, deep breaths. Into the diaphragm. And we can come back to center. And let's start bringing the high knees up. You can start to bring your knee up to where your hip is. Just doing some marching in place. If you feel like it, you can really stomp it back into the ground. Get some feedback for your skeleton, for your bones, to make those bones stronger. And you can make this smaller if you need to. Maybe even if it's smaller, you can stomp more into the ground. Or you can work on your hip flexor strength and go higher. Expand those lungs. Remember to breathe. And then just shake it out. You can start to lean forward and shake it out. And let's widen the legs a bit. And we're just going to lean into one side and then the other. Just wake up those hips, the legs a bit. You can even do a small bend. So this is what it looks like from the side. Do smaller bends. Wake up those knees. And then You can bring the legs about shoulder distance, maybe just a little wider. And we're gonna come up onto the balls of the feet and then let yourself kind of fall into your heels. Maybe not fall isn't the right word, but let all of your weight drop into your heels. So come up and then drop. Up, drop, up, drop. And you should feel that reverberate up the body. And remember to breathe. You can even rock onto your heels if that feels good, or maybe you're out of balance a bit. If you have a hard time with balance, I could have started with this, but have something around you, maybe a wall or a chair, to help you stay balanced. And we can stop with that, and we're just going to do some tapping on the body now. So we'll start with the feet. You can tap the feet. And then come up the leg, come up the sides of the leg, and the front and the back of the leg. Both legs. I like to do them a couple of times. And we're tapping up. Tap the backs of the knees, the fronts of the knees. Tap up the inside of the thighs, front of the thighs, outside of the thighs, back of the thighs. You can use fists to tap on the glutes and up into the low back. I like to use the back of my hands. Tap up the belly, the groin area. You can even use fists in the groin area. That's a big lymph node center, is right in the groin area. Tap all the way up. Tap the belly. Tap into the chest. Whoop, tap my microphone. So that was probably a real fun sound for everyone. The shoulders. Tap the back of the arm all the way up. Front of the arm all the way up into the armpit. Make sure you tap the armpits real good. And you can tap the neck. Maybe do some lighter taps on the neck, especially the front of the neck. You do have some lymph node centers there. Tap the back of the neck. And then do light taps on the head. And the face. And then you can relax for a moment. Just see how you feel. Maybe you feel a little more awake. And let's bring the feet to hip distance apart so you can check that. by bringing two fists between your feet, or you can draw a line from your big toes all the way up your leg to your hip bones. And let's spread the toes wide, lift them, and spread them wide. Feel the engagement of the front of the leg. You can keep a slight bend in the knees, but see if you can engage the thighs as you do that. Keep that slight bend in the knees so you can feel maybe your hamstrings engaged a little bit, the back of the legs engaged a little bit, your quadriceps engaged, so the front of the legs engaged a bit. And then from there, I want you to imagine pulling the ground apart with your legs, with your feet. You're pulling the ground apart with your feet. So you can feel the engagement in the low body. Engage the low abs. Roll the shoulders back and down the spine, engaging the back. Keep the ribs tucked in. So we're not flaring the ribs, we're tucking the ribs in so you can feel your whole abdomen engaged, your back engaged. Bring the hands, palms face forward, fingers spread wide as you can get them. Engage your whole body like a midair plank of sorts. What we call this mountain. You're strong as a mountain. Wind can't blow you over. Water can't blow you over. And breathe. And relax. You can bring the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. And if you have a chair nearby or a couch or anything of the sort that is about knee distance or taller, grab that or just turn towards it. Mine is a rolling chair, so hopefully it doesn't roll away from me. And we'll inhale to elongate the spine, whether that's bringing the arms overhead or just elongating the spine. Exhale, bring the hands down to your chair. And we are going to stretch the back of the legs in order to try and stretch maybe give some looseness to the low back. So you are bending from the hips, sitting the hips back, keep an elongated spine, and use the chair to help you relax into this a bit. So also don't walk out your legs. You want to keep a slight bend in the legs, but you still want to feel the stretch on the back of the legs. So wherever that is for you, you can stay with your hands on the chair. Maybe you want to put your elbows on the chair. We're also not trying to round through the spine either. We're keeping an elongated spine. So if you need to keep an elongated spine here, that is perfect. And then once you get to your forward fold, take some long, slow, deep breaths here. Really feel into the back of the legs. You can even bring your chin to your chest if that feels good, or let your head hang. And send that breath to any areas of tension here. And just continue to breathe. Long, slow, deep breaths in. Long, slow, deep breaths out. And from here, I could have set this up better, but if you have things behind you, you'll want to move them or move yourself so you don't have things behind you. And from here, we're going to step the right foot back and lower that knee onto the ground. You may also use an extra cushion or a pillow, or you can even fold your yoga mat in half like this so you can set your knee down, whatever is comfortable for you. We are coming into a low lunge to stretch the front of the right hip. So I'm going to keep that yoga mat just like that for my knee. And you want your legs to be about 90-degree angles. Your knee should never go over your toes. So if this is really bothering your knee, like it is mine today, just find some extra cushion to put under your knee. I'm going to use this cushion I had on my chair. That's much better. Okay. And as we come into this and stretch the front of the hip, to prevent overstretching, you want to engage your glute, your right glute. So engage your right glute, pull that left hip back so that the hips are square to the front. And then from that place, if you would like, if you feel like you want a little more stretch on the front of the hip, you can start to rock your body forward or lean the body forward. Put more weight in that front foot to feel more of a stretch on the front of the right hip. You can also start to lean the body back. Create a little bit of an arch here. But again, you don't want to like dump into your low back. So think about lifting the spine up. So we're elongating the spine and gently curving the spine back. So we're lifting up and back to help feel that stretch on the front of that right hip. Take some nice, long, slow, deep breaths, especially into the belly here. Some belly breaths. Breathe into that hip, the front of that hip. Options for the arms to be overhead, cactus arms, or you can keep your arms on the front leg just above the knee. Not on the knee, just above. Front. Words are escaping me today. But you can see what I mean here. Oh. Keep breathing. Keep that right glute engaged. And then you can lean back into the right leg and start to straighten out that front leg just for a moment. And then we'll bring the weight into that left leg, tuck the right toes, lift that right knee, and step it back up to meet the left foot. Wait, yeah, lift the right knee, step the right foot to, meet the left foot. And then we're going to do the opposite side. So step the left foot back, come down into a low lunge. You can keep your cushion where you need it. And untuck that toe, the back toe. So, sequence of events is keep the left glute engaged. Maybe with just the engagement of the glute, you already feel a stretch down that left leg. And right here is a great place to stay. But you can also start to lean into that front foot to feel a little bit more of a stretch. And then you can start to lean back if you'd like to feel even more of a stretch. So different levels of stretch here. You're going to lean back again. You want to inhale and lift out of the spine and then start to come back. Same options for the arms. It can be overhead, cactus arms, down on the front leg. We're just looking to feel a little bit of a stretch on the front of that hip. Remember to engage the glute, and let's breathe into the belly here. Long, slow, deep breaths, really deep into the belly. Feel that stretch on the front of that left side. Keep breathing. And we can start to shift the weight into the left side. Start to straighten out that right leg just for a moment. And then we'll bring the weight into the right side. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee. And step the left foot up to meet the right foot where it was at. And if you folded your mat, you can unfold your mat. Remove that cushion. And we're going to find our yogi squat. So if you have a mat and you're on a mat, you can bring your feet as wide as the mat. So your heels are still on the mat. Big toes are still on the mat. Rest of the toes are off of the mat. So the feet are at about a 45-degree angle or so. If you don't have a mat, that's going to look like just a little bit wider than shoulder distance and feet at a 45-degree angle. We're going to sit the hips down. And before you grab a stool or a block, if you are going to sit on one, I invite you to just play with your range of motion here a little bit. Just feel into your hips, maybe sway back and forth. You can use your hands on the floor. Just bring your weight from one side to the other. You can let that heel come up. Just play into the hips. You can even lean forward a little bit. Bring the hips up, down. Just find your range of motion here. And then we will take the block or the stool, whatever you have, a stair even. If you have stairs, you can find a stair. And we're just going to sit down on the block, on your stool, stair. You can bring elbows to the inside of the knees, really the inside of the thighs here. And hands at heart center, press the hands down. So we're helping to bring the hips out. And breathe. It's really good for your hips, your digestive system, for your hips to be below your knees. Remember to breathe. This is uncomfortable for you to have your hands together like this. You can always bring the fists together. If you want a little bit of a different stretch for your arms, you can even bring the backs of the hands to the sides, bring the elbows in. That is quite a stretch on the arms, though. So if that is not in your practice, that is okay. As you'll notice, that's not in my practice today. So can start to lean forward. I like to bring my hands to the ground and then lift the hips. Remove the block or the stool or yourself from the stair. And then we're going to just make our way down to the ground, seated to seated. Or you can come to a chair. We're making our way into a seated posture. And we're going to work on a little bit of hip stretching here as well. So if you're sitting in a chair or on the ground, this will be about similar. We're going to start with the right leg. You can bring that left leg out straight. If you're sitting on the ground, if you're in a chair, you can just keep it where it's at. Bend the right leg, bring the right ankle over top of the left thigh. And maybe you feel a stretch on the outside of the right hip. Maybe you're feeling this somewhere else. You can bring the weight of your hand and your arm to just rest on your leg. Maybe if your knee is here, you can start to push that knee down if that feels right for you. Keep the right foot flexed. You can also start to lean forward. I'll allow a little more of your weight to come and rest on that knee. Other option is if you are sitting on the floor, you can bring that left leg in for a fire log pose. Remember to breathe. Breathe into any tension that you have. Release any yawns that come out. You can let the right leg come down. We'll switch legs now. So left leg comes in, left ankle over the right thigh. Flex that left foot. Again, same options. You can just, if your knee is up here, you can start to let some weight come down into or push away with that left arm. See if you can feel a stretch on the outside of the hip. Wherever you can get that stretch is what we're looking for. Maybe you need to bring the leg in a little bit, the foot in a little bit closer, whatever that looks like for you today. Again, same option to bring that bottom leg in if you are sitting on the floor or in a place that is conducive to having both legs crossed in. If that feels good for fire log pose. And remember to breathe. Long, slow, deep breaths in. Long, slow, deep breaths out. You can take the left leg off of the right leg. And we're going to If you're sitting in a chair, you can just fold yourself over the chair, maybe find some lengthening of the back as you round. If you're on the ground, you can come into child's pose. So bring the knees wider than the shoulders or as wide as the mat, big toes together. Allow the arms to come out long. Forehead can come to the ground. Always remember to breathe. Focus on those long, slow, deep breaths in, pulling the air in as much as you can, and long, slow, deep breaths out, exhaling all of the air. Come back up to a seat. And we'll inhale to elongate the spine. You can bring the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the right side. Lean the body over to the right. Options for the arms. You can bring the arm to the hip or over the head. Reach those left fingertips over to the right side. Inhale back through center. Exhale the left hand down to the left side. Lean the body over to the left. Same options for that right arm. It can be over the head, reaching towards the left, or you can bring it down to the hip. Inhale back to center. And then we are going to invite you to come to a position where you can lay down. Even if that's maybe a recliner or whatever it might be. If you can, bring the hips or the knees into the chest. And use the thighs to massage the belly. You can rock back and forth. You can bring one knee closer and then the other knee closer. And take some belly breaths here as you press the thighs into the belly. Take any last movements that your body is asking for today. And then make your way into your Savasana. Maybe that's sitting in a chair or laying down on your couch or in your recliner. Bring your feet as wide as is most comfortable for you today. If you are laying on the ground, you can press the back of the head into the mat to find space to tuck the shoulders underneath of you. Let the arms come out wide from the body, palms face up. You can close your eyes if that feels safe and comfortable for you today. And focus on your breath. Focus on the temperature of the breath as it comes in to the nose, down the back of the throat and into the lungs, and out of the lungs, up the throat and out the nose. Maybe you'll notice it's a little cooler on the way in and a little warmer on the way out. See if you can notice your belly rising and falling with the breath. Just bring your attention to your belly. As you inhale, long, slow, deep breaths. And exhale, long, slow, deep breaths. And then scan the body for any areas of tension that you're holding. Maybe your eyebrows or your jaw, your chest or your fingers, your hips, your legs, your feet. Just notice if you're holding anywhere. And if you are, just tell that space it's no longer needed. It can let go. You can fully relax with your breath. And then even holding on to long, slow, deep breaths can be let go of as well. And you can return to a normal breath and allow yourself to rest here for just a few moments. Start to bring some awareness back into your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Allow that movement to come into your wrists and ankles, your arms and legs. And give yourself a full body stretch here. So I like to bring legs together, out long, arms together, out long overhead, and reach the fingertips away from the toes. You can bring the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. Eventually rocking all the way over to one side. You can use your bicep as a pillow or a real pillow as a pillow if you have one nearby. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and a long, slow, deep breath out. And as you're ready, You can use the strength of your arms to help get you back to a seat. You can keep the eyes closed or the gaze soft. And the last thing that we'll do in our practice today is a little bit of humming, some vocal work. As you do this, really focus on the reverberation of the vibration that your vocal cords are making. You can feel that in your nose, in your face, your throat, and your chest. Allow that to reverberate, that resonance to be in your body. So we will take a cleansing breath together, and then we'll do some humming. So we'll inhale for a cleansing breath. Exhale. Inhale for hum. Inhale. I'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Return to normal breath. You can bring the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in this practice today. Guide you into your body. Maybe releasing some tension. Your body thanks you. And from my heart to yours, I thank you.